Hey, how's it going, everyone? So, let me explain why I didn't have a video yesterday. And while I'm doing that, I guess I'll make a video about Minion Masters, a game that I really love and wish that more people played. Um, Minion Masters itself is kind of a, well, you'll see, but it's kind of a card-based MOBA, almost, like tower defense game. And yeah, you'll see how it's played. Don't worry about it. But the reason I didn't have a video yesterday was because I was going to do uh, videos, two videos today, and I was going to make it um, like a comparison video between two similar games, one called Ace of Spades and the other called Block and Load. Some of you might remember uh, the amazing game Ace of Spades as like the Minecraft shooter, because basically uh, it was a game where you built structures and like the whole world was destructible like Minecraft, and it was a shooter on top of that. So you had all the building and complexity that comes with Minecraft going on, along with an FPS, and that was amazing. And I was going to make the point that uh, that Block and Load was a better game than that was Ace of Spades, because it had so much more polish and active players, which is a moot point now, and just better implementation of the same ideas that made Ace of Spades great. But unfortunately, both of those games are no longer playable, and I only realized that just now. So the servers are down for both Ace of Spades and Block and Load. Um, and that's a really sad thing, because they're both great games. Even though I was gonna make like a little bit of a memey big deal about, oh, Block and Load having so much better graphics and so much better quality of life improvements and stuff like that, it was still gonna be like, I still have a lot of love for Ace of Spades in my heart because I played the game. I mean, however little I did, but I played the game. However, I didn't get to play Block and Load, which is why this is so sad for me. And so that's even part of the reason why I'm doing this. Just to spread awareness for all these great games that people might miss out on otherwise. And, I know that I have very limited pull in the gaming realm, but, however little bit helps, as they say. And so, yeah, now it's going to be an episode on Minion Masters, and I'll probably release a second video today, but I don't know if it's going to be a comparison like I was planning. So enjoy some Minion Masters gameplay, and I'll probably not be talking a lot during these battles, because it actually takes a little bit of focus and planning and forethought to everything, It's not like a brain dead game, however simple it looks. The basic premise is two people on opposite sides, as you can see, uh, play these cards from their pre-made decks, and you make these decks like Hearthstone, etc. Deck building games, all that, and you combine that with a character that you select before you go into a game, and depending on what characters and what decks you like to use, you'll have different synergies going on during the game, and You'll be able to do different things easy. Yeah, you know how MOBAs go. I have a very aggressive style here. This little symbol on the top bridge, it can appear on either bridge. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Controlling bridges is very important because however many bridges you control, one or two, that affects the amount of mana that you earn down here on the bottom here. You'll see this fill up ever so slowly, and that's my mana, and that determines what cards I can play and how much mana, like you can see the mana costs for the cards here. And yeah, Bara does work. So I'm probably going to win this right here. Because I have his base just flooded. Yeah. And sometimes games end really quick like that. And other times they're like 10 or 20 minute slugfests going way back and forth between two like very safe, very defensive players. And there's, you know, a lot of people look at this game or games like this and say, oh, it's just putting things down, it's just like having the right cards. But no, it's like that's an aspect to it, but you really have to know what you're doing. And there's a lot of cards and you have to know how to deck build at least. And you know, there are certain techniques in the game where you like stagger the playing of cards so that you can play 4 or 5 cards all in a row, and that's a really strong combo to have on the field. And then you can use that combination of cards that you just played to keep yourself safe while you build up more mana, and the enemy has to deal with that combination of cards, you know. A lot of little intricacies like that. Will I get it? Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get shielded. Thankfully, this guy... Oh, never mind. I was going to say he attacked grounded units and I have flying units, but that's clearly not right. Not true. So right here, I'm going to wait for these guys to come all the way back to my character, my podium, they call it, before I play Bara here, so that they're stuck attacking my podium before I attack them, so that they can't damage Bara. And here this guy explodes, so I'm just going to shoot him. He's got air, and I counter it with ranged. Ah, I missed that rage. Shit. I have a vial that I can toss that enrages anyone who it hits, any of my friendly units. And so you'll see my character actually toss a vial every now and then when I play that card. And it's like a skill shot. I have to hit it on my units to give them rage. Which is basically just a 50% extra damage buff. See, I'll do it right here. There. Got all of them. And now, since I have a raged minion on the field, this card does something different. It spawns more propeller guys. Oh man, he's... Wow, that went fast. Yeah. Propeller scrats, that is. Trying to simplify everything like I'm talking to my mom here. These propeller guys have a cool little trick to them where if you use a rage on them, they get more bigger groups of people. That was not the voice of my mother. I have no idea what I just did there. So my character has a really powerful small AoE attack, but it's slow. So I'm kind of vulnerable to huge rushes. But I basically don't have to deal at all with like singular threats. And as you can see, melee is weak to flying. Flying is weak to ranged. Ranged is weak to melee. That's the basic loop here that we see most often. Bara's gonna make work of them. And I never noticed how good Bara plus Rage is. So I sacrificed a weak card right there to make sure that he didn't have that strong card get to my podium. Because that card that he put on the bottom here, it would have made... oh, here, he just made a big mistake by playing that. I have a deck that's very centered around stacking people up on one big minion like that, and like letting them all get to the podium at once. So for him to play that right then was a mistake, because now he'll have to deal with a bunch of these guys all at once in a second here. See, watch them tear him to shreds. He tried to do something, but he just wasted more mana. And the Whirly Scrat is keeping everything away from us. The little ball and chain guy there. Yeah, that's game. GG, my boy. You might notice little bolts of fire running from my podium to his. That's because my character, once he hits a certain level, by the way, the bridges also give you experience to level up, and each character typically has 3 levels in this game. I'm not sure if they released any that have more yet, but they might have. I haven't checked yet. But anyway, yeah, my character has an ability that once he hits a certain level, when I start casting spells, I start shooting fire bolts at my opponent directly. So every spell I cast is like 40 or 80 damage or something like that. Or maybe even 100 or 200. I don't know. But it's not an amount of damage that you can just ignore. And this is a bad start for him here. Oh no. I raged. See, if my rage hits his guys, it does nothing. It does nothing for him. Alright, I'm gonna wait here till I can get Balra out and not have him get hit. There we go. Way to waste a fireball. Oh, and to send spells, to send firebolts, I have to be controlling the bridge with the symbol on it. Oh, and it's any card. Man, I forget this game. I haven't played it in a long time. He's wasting his fireballs right now. He could be hitting Bara. But instead I'm gonna get him enraged. And I didn't spawn those in time. See, they would spawn with 10 if I had a rage minion on the field, but they spawn with 5. Oh, why'd I do that? I have a spell card that actually it's from my character. Certain characters give you spell cards at certain levels, like for free, and it doesn't take away from any of your current cards in your deck. Oh, I didn't even notice it had minions on me. That happens to me sometimes. I'm not a very attentive player, especially when I'm making a video like this and talking, juggling a bunch of shit at once. Yeah, let's get Bara out here. We're gonna get him. Let's hope this spirit goes to Bara. Yes. Oh, I died just right then. But you'll see me spawn these little guys, these little skeleton guys. Fuck, I missed that rage. These little skeleton guys are basically insurance policies. Like when, oh my god, the clutch fireball. Like when they die, ooh, I won. When they die, they basically their spirit goes to another one of my cards, and it gives them a big health boost. And as you can see, I've been earning rankings and stuff each game. There's a pretty good ranking system, and there's ranked play here. And it's a small game, so it's pretty easy to climb the ranks if you know what you're doing. Get these enraged guys up on that. Oh no! Oh, I got no damage from that. Damn. Oh, he's playing the same character as I am. Yeah, just keep giving my propeller scrats more health. Don't want to lose that marked bridge. It's not always the top one. Sometimes it's the bottom one that's marked, but it just so happens that it's the top one every time today. So far. Yep, that's gonna be some of his health at least. Nah, he's probably gonna. Yeah, that champion's really good. That's why I play him. There's a ping system. And it's a good strategy to just wait a little bit to see what your opponent will do. I didn't spawn the scrats in time. Yeah, and they're gonna get annihilated. Ooh, good. That flying guy didn't see me. Oh no. Yeah, I waited too long. I'm dead there. Probably going to end this video relatively soon because I've said basically everything I need to say about this game and about what happened and why I didn't have a video out yesterday. But yeah, Minion Masters is really good. And if anyone likes deck building or tower defense or or it even has a little bit in common with RTS games where, you know, like StarCraft and stuff like that, where you control units on a field, except the units are AI controlled in this case, obviously, and it's more about their placement rather than anything else. But yeah, MOBAs, deck building, RTS. Why did I do that? And it shows you a little card you get next to you on the left. Don't know if anyone noticed that. That sniper's gonna take out Bara. Let me try and get my scrats. Oh, I don't have propeller scrats. But here, if he stays, nah, he's dead. Yeah, that was dumb of me. I'm gonna lose this. I have a card that spawns these little crystal dudes here on the bridges. And what they do is, however many are on the bridge from your side that are friendly to you, you get extra experience and mana. And they just do different cool stuff. Like, there are different ones that you can have. And they all do something different. Like heal you or give you more mana or more experience or increase the damage of all of your minions. Oh, did I? Oh, I hope I hit that. Alright, they all got it. Nice. Let's try that again. Now that I have some people out. Nice. Gonna get Bara on the field again. I should have lit the bridges on fire just when Bara goes out. When Bara first goes out, he stuns everyone on the field, all the enemies. See, he has some XP guys over there on the bottom one, but I have them all stacking on the top. And I can set bridges on fire anytime I want, so... His aren't a very big deal to me, but mine are a very big deal to him. And I'm gonna just hold on to this rage until I can get a confirmed Wombo combo off here. Try and summon Bara next pulse of mana I get. Here we go. And I think this is game. I'm gonna enrage here, and then summon the Scrats. Yes. Awesome. Oh, they all got hit. Oh my god. But I won anyway. So yeah, that's how much the experience this... Here it is, the mana puffs. That's how much the mana puffs can turn the tide of battle for you. And let me just get one win to get those daily win quests out of the way and stuff. And then I'll go. I like this game. It has a lot of gimmicks that don't feel cheesy or anything. Oh, and you can have a different look for your side of the field too. That's cool. Like cosmetics. Get Bara out early. I really actually should use Balra to stun. Yeah, let's get this. Give Balra more health. Stack at it, stacking everything on the bottom here. Putting all my hopes and dreams on the bottom. Oh, Balra, get this rage. Ah, alright. Well, I have a beefed up shooter here. I forgot their name. Beefed up Plasma Marine. Oh no. He died. I gotta take care of this guy before he gets my mana. And then kill his. Interesting. He spawned a shield minion away from anyone who he could shield. Ooh, these guys are rough. Hey, here's another Bara. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll stack these guys on Bara. Ah, I think he only got one. Still, it's whatever. This is perfect. I'm happy with this. See, my character finishes up that one who got through nicely. And now I'm keeping him in his base. He's going top, I'm going bottom. He probably spent a lot of mana, so he doesn't really have a way to keep me out of his bottom bridge yet. There, now he's on defense in the bottom, and I am on offense at the top. Give Bara rage. Spawn the Scrats. Perfect. Lag here. Did he quit? No, okay. No forfeits here. Ooh, I think I'm gonna wait a while. Yeah, here we go. Get that guy out of there. Those cloak skeletons that he spawns sometimes, they're really rough too. So how that works is every time the cloak skeleton kills a unit, it like pops, and all my units take damage. Slight damage, but still damage nonetheless. Let's get this rage out. Spawn the Scrats. Hoo boy, we're going. See, Balra's right on his base now. Balra just gets to his base in time to do one hit. And light the bridges up so he doesn't get that mana. Whirly Scrat. Perfect timing. They're gonna be alright. Spawn Bara. Yeah, this game's won. There we go. 10 out of 10 games. And this game isn't really that pay to win either. I know that sounds bad, but like, you can definitely outplay people who just have good cards and don't know how to play. But if they have good cards and they know how to play, it's kind of a losing battle. Just like, Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering, but that's why you kind of go for certain cards in the beginning when you're just starting out the game. But if you want to pick up this game, I definitely recommend you go look up guides. They're short. It's not like a huge big deal or anything that you have to learn all this tech and all these different callouts. Not callouts, but it's a one. Well, there's a co-op mode. There's a 2 versus 2. But yeah, it's really easy to get into, especially if you're just gonna get into it casually and have some fun with it. Sorry I didn't release a video yesterday. I'll probably be releasing another one today, so I'll see you in that one. Bye.